dribbling a bit of fuel. Alright, I did have this out a little while ago with a couple other bikes and it was not finished, and it's still not finished, but at least it runs. It's ignition switch, battery and Pazon ignition. I still don't have a decent stator for it. I'll get that sorted out, and there's a electronic regulator underneath the battery box there. You can see the belt spinning over and all that sort of shit. It seems to be doing alright. It's just a basic B33, fairly low compression. I wouldn't think any more than about 7 to 1. It's a Triumph gearbox, 4-speed, Triumph frame, and a B33 BSA engine. A tank, I have no clue, but I think it's a BSA. It's got cutaways underneath for a single cylinder, so it kind of works alright. The oil tank is off about a 47 or 48 frame, kind of like this frame. This frame is either a 49 or 50, I can't remember. And you can see I've had to make a little stand off here because there's not a lot of room under there to make the clutch work. Still haven't put a cap on that yet, but I've got some caps for it. And then I've got this little hand shift going on, which is a bit of a wank, I know, but what the hell. So yeah, that's an Midwest on the Springer front end, which is, you know, castle type front end that, you know, things like the Bro Superior and that used, that style of thing. I don't know that Indian might have had something like that, but mainly Harley had that style of thing, and it's made as an aftermarket Harley knockoff anyway. The rims are just your standard 16-inch rims, drop centre, 7-inch front brake off a Triumph, and a 7-inch rear brake off a Triumph. I made that little pipe up out of bits, and it's not pretty ordinary really, and just a little megaphone. Doesn't sound too bad there, does it? I have at the moment been stuffing with master cylinder. That's a slave off a clutch for a car, just a nondescript, you know, whatever type one. It's about a 3/4 bore. This thing up here is more like a 1/2-inch bore, that little Japanese style master cylinder, and it ain't going to bleed good enough to give a decent brake. Now I have done that hydraulic brake before. You can see the action of the brake there, but it needs to be, see, because that's smaller than that, you don't get enough travel up here. If I had 3/4 bore up there like a Harley, which I more often do and than not do use Harley style master cylinders, 3/4 bore, then you got an even push, so whatever you travel there, you travel there, and that gives you enough braking power then to have a juice rear drum brake. And I have done it a few times, but this one's not so successful just yet. I don't know whether I'll go to rod or whether I'll persevere and try and find a decent master cylinder for up here. But anyway, so that's my little B33. It's an oddball little bobber, but hey, aren't they all? Thanks for watching.